All right, what's going on, guys? Happy Monday. We've got an 8-game slate that we're going to get into here in the NBA. But before we get into that, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It's free as we're pushing towards 600 subscribers. So thank you to everybody that's already subscribed. So let's talk about this 8-game slate. We'll jump right in, then I'll give you my 6 best bets. And if you haven't yet, be sure to join the Discord. I'll drop a couple of plays in there tonight, both for NBA and NFL, which we will have an NFL video coming out later as well. All right, so Bulls and the Pistons. So this game, Detroit's been damn hot, and Chicago, when they're outside of their home, hasn't been so good. So -4.5 here feels pretty good. I like Detroit -4.5, and I would lean more towards the under of 233, but the stronger lean would be Detroit -4.5. Pacers and the Raptors. Pacers played last night, so on a back-to-back if you're into that. To me, it's a really good spot to take the Pacers at -4.5. I wouldn't be shocked if we see this line jump up to potentially 5.5 or 6. Toronto, very few games have they actually been the favorite in any of them. I'm not sure if there's necessarily been any, in fact, that I can think of. For Indiana, no major injuries. Ben Shepherd is game time decision. Probably not going to play. For the Raptors, Scotty Barnes is out. You've got Fernando. You've got Olynyk out. Quickly's out. So not looking good for them. I just can't get behind this team. I really don't trust Grady Dick. RJ Barrett's a little sporadic. Podol's okay, but really good spot for Indiana. Did look at the Halliburton over assist, but it's sitting, I believe, at 10.5. So a little too juiced for me. So Indy -4.5 in this spot. Next game, Wizards and the Knicks. Line here is 14. I really don't want to touch this. Just a little too high in my opinion. I would lean more towards taking Washington, but man, there's nothing I like here. I think the over-under is appropriate. This is just an absolute fade game in my opinion. The lines are just a little too tight for me. Do with that what you will. I would say Washington, but man, there's a lot of better options out there today. All right, 76ers and the Heat. So Heat coming off a game last night. Embiid is questionable to play. It doesn't look like he is going to play. I would say it's like a 50-50. Maxi's still out on the Miami side of the ball. Jimmy Butler's basically the same as Embiid. Game time decision, same as Jacquez. So really, without Embiid, I just don't like this line. I would say it's baked into the fact that they think Embiid's going to play. There's no way we get a -3 with an Embiidless team here. So I would just maybe assume he's going to play, but no chance here. Miami -3 coming off a bounce back here. So I love this spot at home playing this Philadelphia team. So probably one of my favorite plays. I would say Indy, then Miami for favorite plays today. All right, let's move on. Rockets and the Bucks. So this one, you just don't know what Bucks team you're going to get. It's really hard. And we're getting plus points for the Rockets. I know they're at home playing the Bucks. We should see Giannis. We should see Lillard. So all those guys are back. No major injuries, if I remember right. Let me double check here. So, technically, Giannis and Lillard are game time decisions. They'll play. Middleton's still out. No Adams, which we haven't seen him yet for Houston. So, to me, it's Houston +3.5. Too good of a spot here. Magic and Phoenix. Obviously, no Durant. I believe Wendell Carter is a game time decision. Yeah, so probably not going to play, but technically a game time decision. So we're not going to touch the Goga Patadze props at all. Because of that, Franz Wagner's been stepping it up huge. KCP's been playing pretty good. Suggs has been playing all right. Phoenix side of the ball, Bradley Beal is going to be out. Durant's out. So we're going to have to see some guys step up. I just don't love it, man. The projected lineup's not great for Phoenix, but it's at home. It's a tough line. I would probably lean Orlando -2.5. I just don't like the look of the starting lineup, right? I can't get behind that. I know Phoenix is at home, so to me, more of a game that I'm gonna fade. If anything, I would take the over 212. I think that's a pretty good spot there, in my opinion. All right, next game on the card is going to be the Hawks and the Kings. So Hawks and the Kings. I don't think Sabonis is going to be out. So game time decision, heavily favored not to play. So imagine he's not going to play. No DeMar DeRozan, no Malik Monk. So some pretty heavy hitters out of this lineup. De'Aaron Fox is going to have to step up. Guys like Kevin Huerter. I just don't see McDermott just going off today. Keegan Murray, I guess, could have a decent day. Trey Lyles will be playing center. Atlanta, for them, no major injuries that we really haven't been seeing. I mean, Hunter's going to be out. But I like Dyson Daniels to step up and have a good day today. So he is definitely going to be somebody that's on the card. Also looked at Jalen Johnson over 9.5 rebounds. I liked it. Didn't quite make the card, but it was one of those that were right there. In my opinion, right, this is a good spot to maybe take Atlanta plus with all the players that are down. Over-under is pretty high at 234. We know this Hawks team works at a pretty quick pace. Sacramento is kind of middle of the road, so I would probably lean more towards taking the under in that one, but not a hugely strong lean there. All right, last game is going to be Golden State and the Clippers. So for Golden State, let's see, nothing. Steph Curry's a game time decision. Will probably play. Melton's going to be out, still without Kawhi on the Clipper side of the ball. Just a spot, in my opinion, it's a really good spot to take Golden State at -4.5. So really, really good spot. Golden State -4.5. We do have a play with Steph Curry. Let's get into that. So plays we have today. It's going to be Davion Mitchell under 6.5 assists. He's under in 5 of his last 6 games. Pacers, I know they play at a quick pace. Scores are usually high, but Pacers do very well when it comes to the point guard position. They are third best in terms of assists allowed to point guards. So I like them there. Next bet, Dyson Daniels over 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's over this in 5 straight games. I think this line is just low because Sacramento's D is pretty good against point guards. So we also have to factor in you're not going to have any DeRozan or Sabonis tonight. So I like him go over this line. Steph Curry under 4.5 3-pointers. He's over in 2 of his last 3 games. Now, he did miss in his last game, but prior to the 2 games in a row he hit, he was under in 7 straight. So I like him to do other things in this game tonight. I think his rebound and assist line was one that I did look at pretty heavily, but I'm just going to fade him to not make 5 3-pointers. All right, next one, Patrick Williams over 5.5 rebounds and assists. He's over this in 7 of the last 10, and I think this is a good spot for him. So when he's gone over this, he's gone 7+. So we just need him to get 6. So I like that line. Devin Booker over 9.5 rebounds plus assist. I did look at the Tyus Jones 6.5 assist. I lean more towards the under on that one. So wanted to take an over in this game, so went with Devin Booker's over. He's heavily favored to go over his rebound line, and he's pretty strongly favored to go over his assist line. So I like just combining those two together. And last bet on the card here is going to be Bam Adebayo under 10.5 rebounds. This guy played 40 minutes last night versus Indy. It was a pretty fast-paced game, so he only had 8 in that game. I just don't think he plays as many minutes tonight, so I like the under 10.5 rebounds in this spot. So that is going to do it for me for best bets. Like I said, guys, join the Discord. We're growing the Discord channel a little bit here. It's a small group right now, but I'll post some plays. I posted plays in there yesterday. Pretty good day. We'll do that again today, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.